YouTube. This is a video by knowmorecomp, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the advantages of using Linux. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first one, and probably the biggest one, the fact that Linux is completely free. It's completely free to try, free to share. It's open source, so you can make changes to it if you want, and you don't have to pay anything for it, and you can even ship ask them to ship a free CD to your home. And the only thing that you cannot do to Linux is you cannot sell it to people. Since it's open source, it's illegal to sell it. The second advantage is the fact that Linux is easier to install. So if you're installing Windows, it takes me about an hour or more than an hour usually, and I have to restart my system at least 3 to 4 times, and there are more steps involved. But in Linux though, you just put in the CD, you boot from it, you hit install, you just click on the partition where you want to install Linux, and you enter your account information, and that's it. You just once the installation process starts, you don't have to restart the PC even once. You have to restart it once it's installed, but during the installation you don't have to restart it. So it's much easier to install, and I think it took me about 25 minutes to install, so that's very quick. The third one is the fact that Linux has almost no viruses. 90% of the viruses that are made today are made for Windows, and there are a lot of others that are made for Macintosh. But for Linux, in the Linux world, viruses don't even, they're close to being extinct. That's let me just put it this way: they're close to being extinct. And this can be for a number of reasons. First of all, Linux is free, so so hackers don't really want to waste their time making viruses for something that's free. And Linux also uses smart authorization, which makes it difficult for hackers, and it's open source, so if someone sees that there's a security concern in one of the areas of the source code, they can tell the developers and they can just fix it. The fourth one is the fact that Linux is more stable, and it's been proven. If you're a if you're a Mac fanboy or a Windows fanboy, you cannot really say much about that, because it's been proven it's more stable. There are far less data losses, there are far less crashes, so it's more stable and faster. Linux also comes ready out of the box. Once you install Linux, it comes with a full-fledged Office suite. It comes with an editing program, it comes with a mail client, it comes with an IM client, it comes with a built-in calendar, it comes with like a lot of things, okay? A lot of things, and you might not even need to install any additional softwares, okay? Let me just say that. You might not need to install any additional softwares, because that's how it is. So for a normal home user, Linux just comes ready out of the box. Another advantage is, since Linux is open source, there are some distributions out there, lightweight distributions, that can help you save the life of your old computer. So don't throw away that yet. Don't throw away your old computers yet, because there might be a Linux distro out there that can breathe new life into it. And examples of it might be, let me just give you a few examples. Ubuntu, it's based on Ubuntu. Puppy Linux, Damn Small Linux. Damn Small Linux, by the way, is only 50 megabytes, so it's very small. There's also Feather Linux, there's Deli Linux, there's Arch, I think. There's a whole bunch of them, so it can help improve the performance of an old PC, and can breathe a new life into it. Another advantage of it is the fact that Linux offers you free support. So if you run into a problem, just head over to the forums, and someone will, since the Linux community is ever growing, the developers will be glad to help you. And you can also go into the chat rooms. If you're having a problem, you can talk to the developers and other people, and hopefully they will be able to help you. For Windows, I believe in some cases you have to pay Microsoft. You have to pay Microsoft to repair a problem in your PC, but that's only sometimes, not always though. And the last thing that I'm going to tell you about is Linux offers more customization options. And how is that? Well, okay, in Windows you can change the theme, but it's not really going to change the entire thing. It just changes the look. For Linux though, you can change almost anything, almost anything inside of the environment. That's how it is. Like, you can change almost anything. It offers you way more customization options, and it also offers you way more cool effects than Windows. Okay, you guys should see some of the videos of Compiz Fusion if you haven't already. Those effects are something that probably Windows and Mac cannot even dream about. They're very, very cool. You know, the desktop cube and all that stuff. They're very cool. So yeah, that's about it for Windows. Sorry. That's these were all of the advantages of Linux that I wanted to discuss, and I believe I discussed 8, if I'm not wrong. But these are just some of them. Okay, there are a lot of other advantages, and I cannot discuss all of them, of course, but yeah, so since you know the advantages of it, you might consider giving Linux a try. And if you're afraid of it, you don't even have to install it. You know that. You can just, it's free, so just get a live CD, you put it in the drive, and you can boot from the CD, and you can have Linux running in no time without even installing it. You can try it out, and if you like it, you can install it later. So based on the advantages I've given you, you should at least give Linux a try and see how it is. So yeah, any other advantage that you know of, you're welcome to leave a comment on it, and that's about it for this video. So thanks for watching, and